Hey guys, Zennosh here, and today in this video of Exos Heroes, let's review Fate Core Glen, our Papa Glen. Why? Because this Fate Core Glen is going to receive his Core Reverse upgrade real soon, that is tomorrow. And with that Core Reverse upgrade, he's going to receive some new skill effects as well, and let's see if his new skill effects is going to be quite helpful in the current meta contents or not. Let's get this started. So looking into his artwork right over here, he definitely looks to be a possible candidate of being a husband unit for so many players out there. Come on, look at those abs. Alright, now let's start talking about the notice right over here. Core reverse chance increase summer guy Glen recruit. It is going to be starting from after the maintenance, that is tomorrow till December 21st, Monday 2021, 59 UTC time. So the banner is going to be lasting for a total of 7 days. Main hero, you can recruit hero plus Fate Core with higher probability than in premium recruitment. He's a black Fate Core hero unit. That means he's gonna drop at 0.7% chance from his banner, and you can PD summon him after 19 multi summons. Yes, if you manage to do 19 multi summons, you can get him for free. Alright. Now let's talk about the skill change right over here. Passive skill Thrust has been added. Passive effect Thrust. Okay, so let's see what it does. Upon taking damage, deal damage 30% to an afflict stun on the attacker for 5 turns when the skill hits. That extra damage may not be really that impressive, but being able to stun the opponent is pretty awesome. I really do like that, especially in the PvP con. It's really helpful indeed, guys. Next is gonna be the Flap Flap. If the caster has a removable buff, recovery, positive effects applied from an ally, each valid attack afflicts the target with modification for 3 turns. It can be quite helpful indeed, especially in the PvP con and sometimes, alright? Especially if this character has an AoE attack, and he does have an AoE attack thanks to his second active skill. Deals 178% damage to all enemies. That means if he has that buff, recovery, positive effects applied on him, is going to convert all the opponents into ducklings or whatever that is, you know, like in some kind of like miniature figures, and those opponents who are under the effect of modification will not be able to take their action whatsoever. It's pretty much like stunning them as well, okay? And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Next is gonna be the Summer Blessing. Special, when the battle starts, grants frost damage immunity one time, meaning like any kind of damage incoming from the frost element hero units, like let's say Fate Core Battery, right? Or Fate Core Anastasia, you will not be taking any damage whatsoever, okay? It just renders the damage useless to all alloys, and it cannot be stacked. Okay, so that is it, guys. This is the one of the reason why Fate Core Battery is not really that super duper, you know, like how to say, rampaging. All right, there's this one thing right over here that is restricting her a little bit, but still sees a meta. Next is gonna be the buff effect right away. Increases the target's attack by 50% for 9 turns when the frost damage immunity effect is removed, and that actually improves the DPS of your entire team, and that is really good as well. Especially when you are going to fight in the PvP contents against Fate Core Battery, definitely it's going to be really helpful out there, guys. Alright, next is gonna be the Thrust, okay? Right over here, guys. Special grants damage reflect when own health falls below 30%. So there's a little bit of condition right over here. His health really needs to fall below 30% for him to actually cost that reflect on himself. And well, that is okay. That's not really that superb. You cannot actually expect of like some of the really super high insane damage being dealt to the opponent with this thing right over here. It's pretty conditional out there, guys. Alright, so I would say that's pretty decent addition, but not superb indeed, which would be quite helpful in the current meta. Next is gonna be the Scorching Injustice Strike. Skill hasn't changed, okay? So it's pretty much the same. Requires mana 1 mana. Its name is Scorching Injustice Strike. Deals 150% damage to one enemy single target, so that means like you can actually deal some really good nuke damage on a certain opponent thanks to signature force of Raquel. Right, so that is it right over there. And Self increases on defense by 20% for 6 turns when this skill hits. This additional defense boost is going to be really helpful for him, especially when his health is below 30%. Alright, at that point, higher the defense, lower the damage is going to take from the opponent. So that's going to be quite helpful out there. And as a defense unit, it's going to be quite complimentary out there, guys. Alright, and it's only requiring 1 mana, so you can actually spam the skill over and over again, alright, whenever his turns comes around. And the next thing is going to be second active skill. Now it's a bit upgraded. Once deal is accurately hit with Scorching Bombing Order, this reset the turn of a hero with the fast attack speed when the attack hits. Yes, that's what it is. Okay, so right over here, let's talk about the new effect right over here, guys. Scorching Bomb Order. Require mana 5 mana. That's a lot of mana requirement. Now that is a little bit problem right over there. Effects all. Deals 178% damage to all enemies. Wow, that's a lot, right? So you can actually expect some really good damage out of it as well, I would say. But it's not the burst effect, so there's it's salty. Status effect afflicts the target with shock for 5 turns. That is pretty good enough as well. A shock is pretty much like stun, rendering your opponent unable to take any kind of action at all on their respective turns. And now this new special effect has been added. Reset the turn of a hero with the fastest attack speed when the attack hits. I mean, like, it's kind of rare for all the opponents to dodge the attack at the same time. Alright, so usually it's actually gonna apply, and fastest unit usually refer to like Fate Core Deva, Fate Core Rera, Fate Core Jin, like those kind of hero units who are really fast will be able to get a turn reset right away. That is really, really cool. I mean, like, it can have a really good potential in the PvP content, right? But now there is a but out there, guys. First thing first, he has an attack speed of 70 points. That means he's pretty fast, alright? And being a pretty fast unit, getting that 5 mana right off the bat in the first round is pretty much a little bit impossible. Okay? It's pretty much impossible. It's like in that attack speed range where you cannot just consider him to be the fastest unit or the slowest unit. All right, if he would have been like the slowest unit with having like about 30 or maybe 40 attack speed, he could have been perfect. Okay, this skill effect would have been really nice indeed. But as his attack speed is that 70, it's so incompatible. Okay, like when his turn comes around in the first round, it's definitely going to have at max maybe 3 mana at max. Okay, usually he's going to be having like 2 mana thanks to generals and his own turn and blah 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 and whatsoever. So that is it, guys. So 5 mana, I really don't think he's going to able to like pull it up. Okay, so that means he has a really good effect right over here, guys. The special effect really gives a very nice vibe right over here. I mean, like, you could possibly use him in the Fate Core Rera or Fate Core Deva team, being able to deal more heavy damage in this single round, right? That is really good. But that mana cost and having attack speed of 70, it just makes him, oh man, it could have been really good, but man, thanks to that mana cost right over there, it's like, no. Maybe for low tier PvP contents, like lower than CES League, or let's say, what do you call that? I don't know. I forgot about that. Or maybe in, like other PvE contents, yes, he could be quite helpful out there, providing some of those extra utilities out there thanks to his skill sets. That would be amazing, but for the current meta contents, no way. So, in the final statement, right, if you guys are asking me, like, if you are supposed to summon him or not, and I would say, like, not really. Not really. I mean, like, come on. We are getting a lot of Fate Core summon tickets, right? So eventually we are gonna get it because it's a black Fate Core hero unit. Alright, so be hopeful about that one. You possibly might get him pretty much sooner or later thanks to the black, like that Fate Core summon ticket. Thanks to the monthly Exos missions, something like that. And Core raid as well, right? So we can actually receive a lot of those Fate Core summon tickets. So just be hopeful to get him from there. And you might be lucky to get him from there, guys. But to actually spend some cess into him, or maybe even trying to pity him, that would be really not worth it. Okay, so that is it, guys. Not really worth it for me. It's pretty much a hard skip indeed. If you guys have different ideas or different insights regarding him, please do let me in the comment section below. I would really love to hear it out. That is it, guys. Precautions. Summer Guy Glen, blah blah blah, whatever that is. 0.7% chance of drop rate. He can be PD summoned after 19 core mileages. So that is it, guys. That's what I said to you guys a little bit ago. And he also is coming up with his exclusive equipment, which I would say just skip it. Alright, no need for it. I mean, like, you have to spend 700 cess in order to do multi summons for this equipment, which I would say it's totally bullshit. It's totally like insane. Like, why would I be spending like 700 cess for like summoning like this kind of items right over there? And you can pity it after like 19 core mileage, which is like so pathetic. Like, what? 0.7% chance for equipment drop and 19 core mileage to pity them? Like, what? Hey, yo! No way, no way. Okay, just skip that one. Skip that one. If you are a beginner, then yeah, that's a really good tip out for a tip for you out there. All right. If you are trying to invest in the exclusive equipment like this one, don't. Just don't. All right, just don't. Save your sass only for the hero characters. So that is it, guys. All right, so that is it for today, guys. If you guys did like my video, please do hit that like and subscribe button. I would be really happy with that one. And see you guys in the next video.